Come by, bring a rack, new grill and a bunch of snacks, and where we going, you don't need a map.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will get to victory. It's Romo's Cowboys going. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Romo's Cowboys going up against Smith's Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Arrowhead. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First down, it's Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about... On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamaal Charles. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Smith. And some room to maneuver. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player. And that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamaal Charles taking it in. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
That's fielded in the end zone. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Charles Elliott sat out the first 2 preseason games for the Cowboys with that hamstring issue. How important is it for a rookie like him to get time in the preseason?
It's always important to get the timing down between he and his quarterback on the handoffs and what he sees from the offensive line so they can learn each other's moves and nuances. But bottom line, get him to the regular season and work it out from there. He was drafted number 4 for a reason. They want him to be the starter and get a big bunch of the carries.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Tony Romo on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry's the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tomahali in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down, as on as the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting
that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's got the hook up with Conley. A good pickup there at 22. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top of the post in the area he vacates.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing is Smith. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alex Smith taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
The Cowboys offense marches onto the field, and for them, I think the biggest story this preseason, maybe the biggest preseason story across the league, has been Dak Prescott.
It wasn't that long ago, during the preseason, we were discussing about what Dallas would do for a backup quarterback behind Tony Romo. Would they go out and get a veteran? Would they have to make a trade? Instead, now, we're just talking about Dak Prescott looking like he solidified himself as the number 2 guy.
Let's go. On 2nd down, here's Romo. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Romo now to throw it. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Get ready. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain.
For so long, when you thought about receivers, you thought about how graceful they were going after the ball. Dez Bryant goes after the ball with an absolute fury, and Tony Romo loves him for that and just delivers one.
Yeah, if you're Dez, it's nice to have a guy like Tony Romo back there. So much experience, and these two obviously have developed a great deal of chemistry.
They really have. Dez Bryant cares about Tony Romo being on the field, and Tony Romo welcomes that and delivers the ball to him.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Romo looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing on third down, Romo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Chiefs now.